Hello my friends, how are you all? I have a new story. This is going to be in a few episodes. This is what it's called. Derry Wars. Derry, or Londonderry, is our nearest city. It's less than 20 miles from here. It's got a very rich, sometimes very sad history. And it figured much in the recent troubles here in Ireland. This chapter is speaking about post-troubles, just a few years ago. The first chapter is called Thursday. It's quite a short chapter. Wesley Crockett made his way up Shipquay Street in beautiful spring sunshine, but he wasn't aware of the weather at all. The street was fairly busy and the shoppers were mixed with a few tourists. A workman who recognised Wesley shouted his name. "Hey Wesley, how you doing?" But he failed to get a response and made his way back to the Guildhall, where he was working along with others on a major restoration work at a historic building. Wesley was not being ignorant and would usually have stopped for a chat, but today Wesley was so absorbed in what he was about to do that he blotted everything else out of his mind, even somebody calling his name. Reaching the Diamond at the top of the hill, he crossed the street, hardly noticing the traffic, and entered Austin's department store. He stepped onto the escalator and then the next until he reached the restaurant on the top or on the third floor. He ordered his coffee and took it with his free hand to the third table by the window. He'd often sat here watching the people down below between reading his newspaper, but today he set his briefcase very carefully on the empty chair beside him and gazed into space. He glanced around the room at the people and the waitresses and noticed a very elderly lady. He decided to wait until she'd left before he acted. She was in no hurry, and nor was he, as long as it was before the lunchtime rush. He looked at his watch and it was just 10:22. There were two young mothers, each with a baby and one with a toddler as well, and he decided he'd have to send them on their way. This would be no place for toddlers and babies. The elderly lady made a slow way to the exit, and glancing at his watch again, Wesley took note that it was now 10:43. He stood up and caught the eye of the young waitress, and the pretty girl came over to him. He asked her, "What's your name, please?" "Sheila." "I'm Sheila Conway. Are you okay?" She could see the stress in the 60-year-old man's face, and though usually friendly, he was a bit strange today. She thought maybe he was ill. "Yes, Sheila, I'm fine, but I need you to tell your boss that I have an announcement to make, and I need to do it right now, right?" Sheila didn't like the tone in his voice, but she went off to find her boss. Supervisor Andrew Mason looked surprised and made her way to the table and found herself looking down the barrel of a Glock 23 pistol. Amazingly, nobody else noticed, and though Sheila was watching, her view of Wesley was blocked by her supervisor. "Mrs. Mason, I don't want anyone to get hurt here, but I need your cooperation. Please persuade your staff to resist any attempts at any kind of heroics." Wesley stood on his chair and raised his voice. "Listen everyone, this is a real pistol and it's loaded. Just do as I say and you'll be alright. Sheila, put the board in the doorway that informs the public you're closed." Sheila did not need to be told twice. "Now, you young ladies with the babies, I want you to leave please and get the store manager up here. No point in telling you not to go to the police, because you will. Everyone goes to the police these days. However, get the manager up here fast and then go home." The two young ladies looked at each other and walked with their young ones to the entranceway. "Now, I want everyone else away from the door and up this end of the restaurant." He noticed two young lads looking toward the stairs. "Don't even think of it, boys. I've two loaded pistols and my aim is sharp. Now everyone move this way. And I'm going to move up there, Sheila. You stay up this end near me. Don't worry, I am not going to hurt you. I think we all need a drink. Please, take everyone's order and serve them. Mine is a strong coffee. When the manager appears, you'll find out what I want, and you'll find out how you'll gain your freedom." So, What's this all about? Well, if you want to know what this drama is about in Derry, you'll have to listen to episode 2, which I will be recording very soon. Hope you enjoy the story and the atmosphere. This one's not going to lead to an unpleasant end, I promise. Thanks very much for listening. Hope everybody's well. Certainly Kate and I would like to send love and peace to all of you. Bye for now. Bye bye.